Okay, Pookie, so when you go to your local Aldi's, you have to ask them for the Thanksgiving list and they will give you one. I also heard that Walmart is doing a family meal deal Thanksgiving list, but this meal is supposed to be $40. I'm not gonna show y'all everything until I get home, but I'm gonna let y'all see how much it is at the end of the trip. Okay, Pookies, and I got the meal deal, and I gotta tell y'all about it. My order did not come up to $40 at the Aldi. It came up to $57.80. And these are everything that was, and this is everything that was on the list on the website and the list I showed y'all at the beginning of this video, and the prices. Baby, my order was almost 60 damn dollars. I literally could have went to Walmart and got better. My baby talking about, Mama, this just take everything back.
Okay, so the people that may not be getting food stamps for the month of November, Walmart is doing a $40 meal for Thanksgiving as well. I guess when they saw the other grocery store doing it, they decided to do it. So guess what? Two thumbs up to Walmart because y'all barely give back, okay? But anyway, it's a turkey, it's a few other things on there, and Thanksgiving is a special time. It really is. It brings families together. We cooking, we laughing, all the above. So I know that this information gonna be able to help somebody. And I know it's just not about Thanksgiving because people worried about how they gonna feed their children for the month of November and December or whatever all through the year. But that will be a help, and it is what it is. And I told you guys to go back to what you know. You know what I'm saying? Grilled cheese, eggs, and rice. Do what you have to do. And the only reason why I'm talking about this because a lot of people are still talking about this, and I see people really are worried. And I always keep this in mind. It's not just about, the government feeding you. God been feeding you all along. So God is not going to let you starve, okay? I'm going to keep saying it. So keep in mind, it don't come from the government. It come from God. He always make a way out of no way, okay? Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed. Two thumbs up to Walmart. Jay.
And just when you think Aldi's can't get any better, look at this. They have a Thanksgiving meal deal for only $40. And get this, it's $7 less than it was last year. Now, who you know out here deflating prices? They say this is supposed to feed 10 people. $40 for 10 people in this economy? Not that damn bad. See, Aldi is for the people. They say this Thanksgiving, no household shall starve. They making sure everybody has the access to an affordable Thanksgiving. Now, I did some rough calculations. It might be a little off, but if you're looking at it, it's 21 items. So basically $1 or $2 per item. You do got to do a little cooking. You do got to do a little bit of cooking. But guess what? If this ain't enough, you can always add stuff to it and doctor it up. Because I guarantee you add another $10, $15 to this can be all the way gourmet. I don't know. I might check this out this year. I might do a little review for the people. See how good it is. See, I knew I like Aldi. They got a little bit of soul left. Just a little bit.
Interesting. That $40 meal deal is a great idea, but clearly you got to have your seasonings, your spices, and all that already handy. Hope you got a nice little spice rack so you could cook this up and doctor it up like he was talking about. That's an amazing thing, right? Let's look into what this Aldi meal deal actually is, though. $40, you get a whole turkey, chicken broth, condensed cream of mushroom soup, evaporated milk, Hawaiian sweet rolls. You get a miniature marshmallows, cut green beans, 2 cans or bags, 100% pure canned pumpkin. I assume the pumpkin's for your pumpkin pie. Shells and cheese, you get 2 bags of that. 3 packages of brown gravy mix. Poultry, spices, and herbs. Oh, they even give you herbs in here. French fried onions, pie crust, chicken or cornbread stuffing ×2, 2 of them. Whipped dairy topping, you even get whipped cream. Yellow onions, you get a 3-pound bag. Baby peeled carrots, celery, cranberries, sweet potatoes, 3 pounds, and a 10-pound bag of russet potatoes. This actually might be a better deal than the other competitor who is also making their own meal deal. Walmart, check it out. Walmart's Thanksgiving meal to serve 10 people for less than $40. If you guys want to know what comes with it, I got you covered. Let's go ahead and scroll up in here, get close. So here we go. Here's the basket. This is going to cost $39.92. You see that? $39.92 over here to the right. Now let's look at what we have. Let's start from the left at the top. You get a Butterball whole frozen turkey from 10 to 16 pounds, serves 7 to 11 people for $13.14. That's a Butterball turkey, guys. You get a 12-ounce bag of fresh cranberries. You get a 5-pound bag of whole russet potatoes. You get a great value mix for your gravy for 64 cents. You get canned corn for $1.50. There's 3 of them in that basket. You get fresh baby carrots, a 2-pound bag for $1.82. Pumpkin, great value, 100% pumpkin in a can. You get evaporated milk, that's $1. Let's go up to the top right. You get great value cut canned green beans, a 14-ounce can. You get Campbell's condensed cream of mushroom for $1. Kinder's brand. Kinder's is kind of expensive, so it's shocking to see that here. Crispy fried onion recipe, that's $3. You get great value crafted macaroni and cheese for $4.41, and your stove top stuffing, that's a 2-pack, and your white dinner rolls and a frozen traditional pie crust for 2 9-inch pie crust pans. Hey, not bad. So it looks like, looking at this item list, we have, what do we have? What are we going to have for $40 for Thanksgiving? Here it is. You're going to get a turkey, right? The cranberries is for what? Your cranberry sauce. Your fresh whole potatoes, those are russet potatoes. We're talking about mashed potatoes and gravy here. And you get corn with baby carrots. What are we doing with the carrots? Carrots on their own. You mix them with the corn, make a mixed little melody if you want. And we have pumpkin with evaporated milk for your pumpkin pie for your dessert. Up here we have cut broccoli. You have your cream of mushroom. Maybe this is going to be a broccoli casserole. Cream of mushroom with the green beans. Make a nice little casserole with the fried crispy onions on top. So that looks like a green bean casserole recipe. And you have your macaroni and cheese, which is good. You're going to have stuffing, a dinner roll, and 2 freaking pies. Bro, looking at this meal that we have, turkey, mashed potatoes and gravy, corn, carrots, macaroni and cheese, stuffing, 2 sweet potato pies with dinner rolls. Oh yeah, sign me up. That's everything? Yeah, that's everything. That's pretty good for $40. That's nice. That's nice to know that they're coming out with stuff like this, because even though people may or may not be, judging on where we at, it looks like good news that people will eventually this November will not go hungry during Thanksgiving for people who are getting SNAP. It looks like the government is going to make a move to make sure that people get their EBT this year in time for Thanksgiving. But even if not, it's good to know that there's things like this out here that is able to look out for us, man. But Aldi, I don't shop at Aldi personally, but this is exigent circumstances. We're talking about people going hungry, right? But there's just something that I wanted you guys to know when it comes to Aldi's stuff. Aldi's their products and their food.
I'm here at Aldi, and almost everything they have contains bioengineered food ingredients. Contains a bioengineered food ingredient.
There's companies, there's like box and company labels at Aldi I've never seen before. And a lot of those are companies that make bioengineered food. It's not real food, guys. And I understand that's going to be like, yo, people are hungry, you got to eat. Absolutely, I understand. but also there's people that are real conscious about certain things like that. This is for Thanksgiving. If people are real hungry, those $40 meal deals are definitely going to have some bioengineered food in it. And here's another example from Facebook about a bioengineered product. And if you look down at the comments section of the same video, here's a woman saying all food is bioengineered, all of it. Even what you think is organic, unless you grow it yourself, even the seeds are GMO. It's all bioengineering. Someone else says, no, not at all. Hybridizing, aka cross-pollination, is completely different than opening and tampering with genomes in a lab. This is what Big Agro wants you to believe. Yeah, you can blend a jalapeno by putting seeds together and they will make something new. That's still natural in the sense of there's no chemical manipulation there. You can take certain type of fruits and put them together and you could get a different type of fruit out of it. It's still nature doing its thing. But what this bioengineering is, in a lab, completely artificially made, maybe to give your bread some longer shelf life. Your macaroni and cheese might not really have cheese in it at all. Just what they call a cheese product. Have you ever went and got Kraft cheese and it says real cheese? And then you got the competitor's brand, which is probably 50 cents to $1 cheaper. You read it and on the label, they can't call it real cheese. It says cheese product. That is not real cheese. If it's cheese product, it's probably just manufactured, nothing real with inside of it. So I want you guys to know that. So, and you guys can say, based on what this woman says, everything is bioengineered. That's not necessarily true, because I went to find this image here. This is Nature's Own. A lot of you guys are probably familiar with this bread. It's America's #1 selling bread. This is at Walmart. This is at your local grocery store, more than likely. It's Nature's Own. And I'm looking at the back of the packaging only to make sure that that's real and that there's nothing missing. So I went to my local grocery store, found the Nature's Own to read the description. Dietary information, it's 100% vegan. And if you look at the ingredients, everything is on the up and up. You got whole wheat, wheat flour, water, yeast, brown sugar, wheat gluten, 2% or less of each of the following: salt, cultured wheat flour, soybean oil, vinegar, distilled monosaccharides, enzymes, monocalcium, phosphate, absorbic acid, soy lecithin, and maybe topped with wheat bran. This disclaimer right here, nothing that says bioengineered at all. This is just telling you to make sure that you read the labels. If you're allergic to anything, read the labels. You can't just sue based off of what stuff. You have to do your own due diligence, stuff like that. And if we look at the nutrition facts, everything here is on the up and up. Here's your and there's nothing here that says anything about bioengineered product. And everything here matches the actual image on the back of the loaf of the bread. So it is not true that everything is bioengineered. Your Trader Joe's, your Whole Foods, things at your Kroger, things at your Safeway, there are real food items in those stores. But with Aldi, I went to Aldi last year, 2 years ago, and I was looking at these boxes, these brands. What is this brand? What is this Fruitio Lubios? I'm like, look at the cereal. They have the most plethora of non-brand things I've ever seen at a store. You know how you have your Great Value versus your Fruit Loops, your Great Value versus your real Fruit Loops. You have your Safeway brand. You know, you have the Stars and Stripes brand. But Aldi has so many different companies in there of just fake food, bioengineered stuff. It makes a lot of sense. And that's how they're able to save money. I just want you guys to know that if you have to choose between Aldi's $40 meal deal, which clearly is better, right? If you look on paper, it's better, because if you look at the meal deal here from Aldi, you're getting a 10-pound bag of potatoes. You're getting 3 packs of the mixed gravy. You're getting 2 cans or bags of those cut green beans. You're getting 3 pounds of yellow onions. You're getting sweet potatoes and real russet potatoes. You're getting a lot more stuff. You're getting more things from Aldi, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're getting better things. If it was me, if you have a choice, if you don't have a choice, go with Aldi, obviously. But if you have a choice, my $40 will be spent with Walmart, because it looks to me as Walmart is delivering just overall more real food items. You know, it's not the processed, some of it's processed, obviously, but it's not as completely false and fake as you probably would get from an Aldi. So I'm just putting that out there for you guys. Aldi's list doesn't have any images and any real products. Have you noticed that? If you look at Aldi's list, there's no products here. It's just the names of what it is. That could be any random baby peeled carrots. It could look sketchy, off. Those baby peeled carrots can be GMO or genetically modified as well. But what I respect is that Walmart actually showed you the basket and what you could actually get. You have itemized things here, and you know you have great value. That's Campbell's soup. That's stovetop dressing. Guys, that's stovetop dressing. That's a brand. Great value is still considered a brand. It's like Sam's Club. It's like Costco brand, how they use their what is the Costco brand? I forgot what it's called. Kirkland. It's the same thing. There's still quality behind that brand. You have Kinder's. That's a big brand. Butter. You have Butterball turkey. That's a brand. You go to Aldi, you probably are not going to be getting a Butterball turkey, let alone a 10 to 16 pound Butterball turkey, if you know what I'm saying. So that's all. I just want to put that in your ear.